75, headed to the place where I walked along the water. The preacher, he said, these are waters of life, and you'll be born now in his sacrifice. And the Lord above, he paid the price for all of us. Let the waters cleanse my sin as a new day begins. It's God's love we feel today. I have so much more to say. Let the waters cleanse my sin as the hope now reigns within. Let God's love light the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Laner Lane from the My Own Lane podcast / broadcast coming to you right now. And we're talking about a huge event that's going on tomorrow night. The event that we've all been waiting on. We're talking about Arkansas Razorback basketball. Coming on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Now, let me first begin about our coach. Our coach is a man who we never thought would be in a Razorback uniform whatsoever. This man has been a thorn in our side for many, many years. We're talking decades. He was with Memphis. He was with UMass. And last, he was with Kentucky. I even hate to say that team's name, but I will. He was with Kentucky. And man, they were really good. But he's no longer with that team. Now you're going to see John Calipari on the Hog sideline. Is that not a mind trip? Wouldn't say other words, but I'm saying mind trip. They're playing the #1 team in the nation tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. If you don't know, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock on the SEC channel, Arkansas Razorbacks are playing at Bud Walton Arena against the #1 team in the nation, the Kansas Jayhawks. Not a fan of the Kansas Jayhawks. I will circle back to that. Let's get back to John Calipari. John Calipari he's been a nemesis for Arkansas. He has beaten us and we've beaten him, but most of the time he's gotten the better of us. He's been with UMass. He's been with Memphis, and he's been with Kentucky, just like I said, but right now he is with the Arkansas Razorbacks, and what a trip. This man calling the Hogs and Woo Pig Suey from John Calipari is kind of a weird thing, but I'm telling you what, I'm digging it the most, and I hope you are too. Now, John Calipari, he's a Hall of Famer. I was a big Eric Musselman fan. Musselman did a great job, took us to the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, the Final Four, and man, I would, if Musselman ever came back, groovy, like an old time movie. But we got Calipari, an all-time Hall of Famer coach right now, 5 years on the Razorback sideline. I think we got a chance to win it all, ladies and gentlemen. That might sound a little bit crazy, but I never said I was right in the head. I think we got a good chance to win it all, man. He brought a lot of his players from his old team, Kentucky, and a lot of really good transfers. One guy to look out for, his name's Jonell Davis, and this man, as soon as he enters the gym, can shoot it. I'm talking about, you're going to hear swish, swish, swish. He is a scorer. He's going to make a lot, and great on defense, by the way. But that's one to look out for. The other guy is Donnell Davis. We got some Davises on the team. This guy is really good at passing, good at assists, and a great defender. We're going back to, we're talking 1994, Nolan Richardson, 40 minutes of hell. We're talking about the slobbering hog in the middle of the court. They brought that back this year, It's going down like a fat kid on a seesaw. I'm super stoked. I love football, but I'm really stoked for basketball because I honestly think we have a good chance of winning. And this is what I like about Calipari. Calipari didn't bring some Rudy Poo candy ass team, like some weak team. He brought the number one team in the nation. It's like, no. We're not going to play some weak team the first game. Bring the number one team in the nation in. And let's see what the Razorbacks are about. Let's see what we're made of. I dig it. Can you dig that? I knew that you could. Bringing the number one team in the nation shows a lot of guts. You thought I was going somewhere else, but it didn't. It takes a lot of guts to play the number one. You got to see where you're at. You got to find out what kind of team you have and build on that. Now, I have high expectations for this team. Calipari, he's all about, it's going to be, don't expect a lot, but it's John Calipari. He's the Hall of Famer. So, yeah, I kind of, I'm not looking at Sweet 16. I'm not looking at Elite 8. I'm not looking at Final Four. I'm talking national championship. I'm talking Corliss Williamson. I'm talking about Corey Beck. All of the players from 1994 that won. I think we can do it this year. Does that sound crazy? Maybe. Am I a little crazy? Maybe. Am I wrong? Maybe not. I'm curious to find out. Tomorrow night, it's going down on the SEC channel at 8 o'clock. If you don't have the SEC channel, what I do, and it sometimes works, not saying it's going to work, but it's worth a shot. If you don't have that, go to YouTube and type in Kansas versus Arkansas. Hopefully you'll get it, man. But it's going to be a great game. They say this game doesn't mean anything. Wrong. Bull. Go ahead and put a little bleep in there. This game means everything. This tells us where we're at. We're not playing some Rudy Poo candy ass team. We're playing the number one team in the nation, man. You know what I mean? And I think we're going to beat them. I think we're going to lay the smackdown on the Rudy Poo candy asses. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. And if you do, and you believe in the Razorbacks, what I need you to do is put a big woo pip suey down in the comments. I'm stoked about this season, man. I really think it's going to be one of the best seasons to ever watch since Nova. Since a long, long time ago, which ought to be a song. It's basically 40 minutes of hell. We're bringing it back. We're doing it's old school with the new school. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. We got new players. I think we got two players from the old team. Brazil. He's back with us. He didn't make the NBA, and I'm kind of glad. I don't think he was ready. And this dude's grown a foot, and I think he's grown a foot wider. Looks like the biggest guy on the team. So I am super stoked to watch the Razorbacks play tomorrow night. And again, lay the smack down on Kansas Jayhawks, number one's Rudy Poo, candy ass. Can you dig it? I knew that you could, party people. And what I want you to do is put a big whoop it soon in the comments. And if you dig what I'm talking about, I want you to hit that like and subscribe, and that'll mean the world to me if you can feel what the lame man is cooking. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. Razorbacks, tomorrow night, SEC, 8 o'clock. Be there or be square. I'm out.
Down I 55, headed to the place where I walked along the